Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? My name is Celeste, and today I am going to be doing a haircut on my client. She showed me a picture of the length she wanted, and it was just a picture of her hair when she first got her locks started. So I'm starting in the back and I am trimming each one by itself, and I am making sure not to pull on it and making sure it's in the position that it falls in before I cut it to the length that I want. Then I will move over to the side. When I move over to the side, I am cutting each one going up just a tad bit shorter at an angle, just so that it can start getting a little shorter going towards her bang area. So then I'm taking the middle piece and I'm gonna cut that where it hits in the picture she showed me, and then I'll go back to the side and match it up like you see me doing here. I make sure I do each one individually and make sure it's falling how it would naturally fall when she wears her hair, just to make sure it's the right length. And then we're going to go to the other side. When we go to the other side, we're making sure that we are angling going down when we start cutting from the side. And then I'm also going to cut the bottom pieces and make sure they're matching up with the back pieces at the bottom, like towards her side where I'm at right now. And then I'll start taking one by one and cutting them to match her bang area. So as you can see, I'm cutting at an angle so it will match and won't have like a blunt or a harsh drop off line. And then you can see how all her pieces at the top are kind of long and matching up with her bang area. I want them to be shorter so they don't fall over the bang. So I'll lift it up and then cut off some of the length to make it shorter and make it kind of fall in like a layering situation, kind of how your hair will naturally fall when you just grow it out, because your hair naturally grows into layers. I'm making sure that I am cutting her hair in sections, and like I said, I'm taking each one individually and cutting them. I'm not using any tension, so when you see me grabbing the lock, I'm not like pulling it down. I want to make sure it's just falling naturally. And then I'm also cutting a little bit higher than the bottom layer, just because I want to give that natural looking effect. So as you can see, you can still see that bottom layer underneath, and it is layered. And going up the head, we're going to continue to make it a little shorter as we go. So I'm going to pull just some more hair down, working in layers. Make sure you're working in sections, just because it will make it easier for you than trying to have all the hair down at once. And then another thing that I'm doing, you see me pull down on both sides of the hair strands. That's just cross-checking to make sure that they're even on both sides, because you want both sides to be symmetrical. Right now I'm kind of leaving the back alone and I'm just working on the front of the hair. Like I said, I want it to be more of like a layering effect. So I take the two pieces I cut from each side, pull them up, and then I match it with the top piece and cut that off to make sure that it's matching up and they're all falling in the right direction and laying the right way. I don't want the layers to be too short, so I am cutting these ones like laying down without pulling them up first, and then I will kind of pull them up and cross check. This is what I mean by I'm kind of like taking both sides and kind of feeling and seeing where they're laying, just to make sure they're even. Once again, I'm taking both sides, pulling them up just to check and see if they're even. Right now, this is all about checking to make sure your work is even. I think this is the most important part of the haircut is the cross-checking. The cross-checking is what makes the haircut look bad when you don't do it and people are out and you see like little strands missing or out of place. It's because you didn't cross-check. So to avoid that, make sure you cross-check. But we are done. These are the final results, and thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.